Get in here. Get in here. Come on in. It's Thursday night, which some people say that Thursday is the new Friday. Come on in. It's 8 p.m. Strengthen your souls on Thursday. It's our second last one for the week. Um, Grab a drink. As always, our schedule: 8 o'clock we open up. 8:01 we start. 8:02. 8:01 we drink. 8:02 we start. 8:10 we try it. We wrap up at 8:15. Excited to be with you. We're carrying on in our series called Death by Religion. And we're looking at the ways that religion always, always steals from people. So get in here. Come on in. Grab a drink. Tonight, I'm having Bengali spice tea or Bengal tiger spice tea. I don't know. I'm at the office. It's cinnamon. It's delicious. And I'm excited to be with you. So grab your drink. We're going to take together in about 10 seconds here. Uh, really thrilled with how some of you have been helped by this religion series. We'll recap, and then tonight we're going to talk about one of the clear symptoms of a religious, in the pejorative sense, heart. But with that being said, grab a drink. Let's take together. We got work to do. Cheers. It's delicious. Let's talk about your soul. So to recap, because it's not a whiteboard, I've given myself some more space, so I didn't write please like, comment, share, or subscribe. Please like, comment, share, or subscribe. We're now on YouTube. But I want to start off by redefining religion again, because again, some people, I don't have a faith background, but it's possible to be inside of a faith or outside of a faith and be religious. Religious is the effort to make yourself right, or we could say lovable, acceptable, clean, good, approved by the people around you. Yes, absolutely. By yourself, but most importantly, by God Himself. So some people just long to be accepted by the universe, by life. They want to be on the right side of history. Uh, it's the effort to make yourself presentable. And over the past couple of days, we've talked about fear and pride. That religion, if it works for you, if you do all the right stuff to make yourself right, you will become incredibly proud. And if you don't, you'll be filled with fear. But I want to talk to you today about masks. One of the great complaints about people, particularly those who follow Jesus, people like me, and there are some of you who are watching, you who are following Jesus, others of you, you're going, I'm investigating him. Thanks for doing that. He really cares for you. I know that with my whole heart. But is this concept that we wear masks? So, one of the clear signs of a religious heart is this, that you are one who wears a mask. So I'll write that up there. It's actually this concept of wearing a mask actually came from the Greeks, who came up with a word for it. They were a hypocrite, which was somebody who wore a mask and performed in a theater. And one of the great complaints about people who follow Jesus is that you are hypocrites. And what's interesting is Jesus, he actually had no time and no patience for hypocrites. So Jesus, when he was talking and giving his teaching, he said, when you do good to the poor. So he expected that anyone who would follow him would do good to the poor, that you would love them, that you'd be concerned for them. But he said, don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing, which is sort of like an idiom. It's like a catchphrase. What he was saying is this: when you give to the poor, don't announce it don't announce it. Don't put it out on your social media. Don't puff your chest up and let people see what you're doing. Because when you do that, the only reward you will get, is that other people will see what you've done and give you credit for it. But it won't strengthen your soul. So when you do good to the poor, don't make a scene. Now, it might make a scene simply by the nature of what you're doing, but if you do it so that I will see you, you are simply an actor or an actress. You are not one who is actually loving the poor, and therefore your soul doesn't change. Secondarily, and I have to be careful of this, I want to let you in on a little secret. When I make these videos and put them up, it's very exposing, and there's part of me, particularly when we get to the try section, that wants to edit what I'm experiencing. I kind of want to become an actor. I want to wear a mask. I want you to think less of me. And because of that, I have to fight the temptation to be an actor and to be honest before you. Because then my soul gets strengthened too. And it has authenticity and I hope an authority that you go, Kyle knows what he's talking about. So Jesus said when you're doing spiritual activities, when you're praying, when you're trying to connect with God, with the universe, with life itself, with the Father of your soul, you don't need to pray for long prayers like the hypocrites do. They keep babbling on and on. They keep going, long, boring prayer. And they think that religious work, long prayer, will allow them to be heard. They said, don't do that. Finally, he talked about fasting, which is interesting. Fasting was about voluntary suffering to really draw near to the heart of God. So there's something interesting, and I don't have time to go into it in depth because I want to keep this on time. But Jesus said if you are trying to pursue God and you want everybody to see that, and then you want them to give you credit, you're just an actor. So I want to give you a couple of masks that we wear. And again, if you're watching this, the truth is, the reason why we're trying to take these masks off is so that we can present an honest self to the world and an honest self to God. This is so important. If you wear a mask around other people, one thing, I'm gonna go there right now. I wanted to do it later. If you wear a mask around other people, if you are a hypocrite, if you are an actor, you will always have a weak soul. Here is why. You will never be able to experience the profound sense of being truly loved by other people. Because what they will love is the mask that you wear, the acting that you put on. But if you are authentic for both good and bad, when you receive love from others, you will actually know that you are loved and your soul will be strengthened. So religion always kills, because if it is about keeping up this appearance that you have made yourself right, then you will always wear a mask. So so religion is the big mask, but let me show you a few masks that people wear. One is just simply success. If you need people to see you as successful, as wealthy, then you will be always wearing a mask. Number two, this is going to hurt some of us. I feel this one in my life. Good kids. If you have children, some of you don't have children, or spouse, partner. If you have good kids or a good spouse or a good partner, whatever that looks like for you, but if those who are nearest and dearest to you, if they look successful, it can often be a mask for a religious heart. If you want your kids or your partner to be perfect in front of others, it is a warning sign that you have a religious heart. So success is one. Those nearest and dearest to you, if they must perform in a certain way, if you force them to be active, it means you're trying to wear a mask as well. I'll give you one other. So religion's the big mask, okay? It's the big mask. Don't miss that one. The third kind of mask that I see, at least, is there are a lot of people I know, and many of you watching, who truly do love those who are in need of mercy and those who are fighting for justice. But often this can turn into something we act out so that others see us. So it's just a clear sign. Number 4 is this. secrets. This could be secret behaviors, secret thoughts, secret relationships. Secrets automatically mean you are wearing a mask. And when you wear a mask, you'll never connect with others deeply. And you'll never be able to connect with God because you'll always be afraid. So it is simultaneously a mask, a hypocritical mask is simultaneously proud and fearful all at once. Therefore, it is invariably religious. And you can't connect with the Father of your soul because he knows your soul. So when you try to pretend that you're better than you are, or worse than you are, it is a clear sign that you're in trouble. So, what are we going to do tonight? Let's try something. One, we're going to ask God, where do I hold unfair standards? It's a clear sign of a mask. So if you expect others to do something that you yourself do, you are by the definition, you're the definition of a hypocrite. And there are areas in every one of our lives, can I just say this? There are areas in every one of our lives where we are hypocritical. Every single one of us. Second question that we're going to ask. So these are diagnostics. Diagnostics. Where do I want to look better than I am? Not just want to, but pretend to look better than I am. Then, we're going to say sorry, really simple. And then we're going to ask for strength to be honest. Okay? So let's walk it through. We'll start with number 1 and number 2. We're going to give this a try. We're going to have our soul strengthened tonight. We're going to take off some masks tonight. If you do this, I promise you will find yourself more loved and loving towards others, and you will see this, that Jesus is way more kind and gracious than you ever imagined. And some of you are uncomfortable with the Jesus language. But I want you to see who he is. To some of you, when you refer to life or the universe, you're actually just reaching out. I believe. And I say this as humbly and with as much respect in my heart as I can have. I believe you're reaching out for him. So, let's try. And we're just going to go simply. God, Jesus, universe, life. God or Jesus. Where do I have unfair standards for others? Or where do I try to look better than I am? And just sit and think and pray. And write it out if you can. For me, this one may seem superficial for you. But those who work closest with me and walk closest with me, they know that I do everything I can to manage stress, have a strong mindset. You might have seen some of those videos. And I work very hard to have rest. But there's something off right now for me. Just going to be entirely honest. I don't ever feel stressed. I don't feel it, except physically it shows up. So my eye has been twitching lately. And I've been having all kinds of trouble sleeping. And I've tried to show people how to be healthy without being entirely honest. I want to be entirely honest, but that's what comes to mind. Where do you have unfair standards for others? That you hold them to a higher standard than you hold yourself? Or where do you want and pretend to look better than you are? And then we're just going to simply say this. God, I'm really sorry. And to those of you who are let down by that, I'm sorry too. Trying to have a stronger soul. And sometimes I fake it too. Sometimes I can become religious. Now we're going to ask for strength to be honest. I've been doing the honesty, but God, I ask for greater strength to be honest about my weaknesses and failing. And you can just ask for strength yourself. With that being said, hope your soul's getting stronger. Hope you're having an amazing night. and hope that you are connecting with the one who made your soul. And I hope you know down deep that you are truly, dearly loved. We'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great night.